Hi, welcome to the channel. Just went through the hurricane and gonna kind of give a short or maybe a long video, I don't know. But one thing I have been successful on is the peppers we planted this year, and I've not got them staked up so they fell over through the hurricane. Hurricane didn't really do a whole lot of damage for us, but we did get 6 more inches of rain, which we really did not. Well, we need a small rain, but not 6 inches. But you know, seems like in the years that you need it, you can't get any rain, and years you don't need it, every time something happens, you get a rain. We're going to take a walk through, kind of show you how everything is looking. For clarity, this has been a year that we've been really busy, so I've not been able to take care of the garden like I needed to at all. And I'm kind of just showing it because sometimes things don't go as you plan. I know a lot of channels you'll look at, and I talk about everything looks great and everything looks wonderful, and if you've got a big garden, sometimes that's not true. I do have the blackberries that are making a second crop this year for whatever reason. Some of them I didn't get around to picking in time. This is the lemonade or Jiu-Jitsu tree. It's got, it survived, didn't get any broken branches on it that I can see. I did get here and mow just a little bit, so it's looking okay. The filter on my lawnmower came off when I mowed. I did not notice it. This one of the trees that blew over, I've not got around to trimming it up, cutting it up. It hasn't died, but still it kind of broke at the base. I did come in here on this, where my tomatoes were. I went ahead and sprayed it. I think that upset some people, but there's no way I can get a lawnmower through this stuff. So I'm trying to spray it, get where it goes down. My watermelons are over here. I did get 4 or 5 watermelons out of it, small ones. And a few others that might be left. But my main reason for having sprayed this was trying to keep these seeds from maturing to where they germinate later. I think I missed a photo a little bit on this part. I was trying to let the watermelons mature a little bit more. This is one of the jimmy trees that blew over, and I'll probably be cutting off, but it is starting to make on it. And we cut all the corn stalks down, and I came through and sprayed this to knock it back. And this was sprayed earlier. I mowed this here. Now my peas have got growed up too, but the peas are able to compete somewhat. And these here are ready to pick. Whenever you pick your blackberries, you don't want to yank them off. You kind of want to pick them individually, because a lot of times they'll make again. Now this one here is probably just a little bit early. They don't seem to be too marked up, but there are some bugs, as you can tell. They're starting to get on them. And I guess I'll show you what they look like. That's not what I thought they looked like, but okay. I thought that was going to be Crowder peas, but it's usually a brown pea. But anyway, these here are starting to make, and I'll come back and pick these here just a minute. The beans didn't make it up over there, so I sprayed it. I got more peas coming up over there. Horses in the background. And then the pears are just now starting to make. Some of them's gone bad like that in there. Jumping over the fence. And I think these are getting where it's hard for me to tell on the pears. Usually when you get that rusty look to them. Because pears are hard. And these aren't the soft pears. And don't cut like that, because if you slip, you'll cut your finger. Where's the color? Tastes okay. Might need about another week. But something the birds have pecked some. That's going to happen. It is loaded down. But anyway, it's kind of how everything's looking right now. And what my goal now is I'm going to try to till all this stuff up and either put a cover crop on it or put some more peas on it, some field peas, and get those growing so we can actually make a crop on it. I do want to plant some fall beans this year because my beans failed, so I'll be growing them. And but anyway, that's kind of where we're at right now. Just kind of ran out of time as far as taking care of the garden. I did cut this peach tree down because it had died on me earlier, and that's all that was all the I knew this would happen, so I didn't cut them back. This is the rootstock. I think I sprayed this one. Let's see if I can kill it or not, because I'll probably remove this. I'm probably not going to replace it, make this part of the garden, maybe hook it together, I'm not sure. But anyway, not to get too long-winded, that's kind of how things look now. Hopefully things are going to start looking better. But, you know, I kind of want to be real. I want to be, you know, here's what happens. So if it happens to you, it's just sometimes things get away from you. And it's really hard during this time of the year to catch back up because it's always hot and temperatures are hot. We were without electricity for a little bit over 24 hours. I will say one thing. When people go without electricity, I know people in Houston are getting really cranky right now. You got electricity, no air in Texas, people aren't so friendly. And that's kind of what's happened to them. They're griping about Center Point and all these other, what kind of happened on the hurricane is it shifted north. I don't think Houston thought they were going to get hit, so Center Point didn't bring in all the construction, all the crews in like they usually do in the past, and some people are upset about that. I kind of understand it, but then again, I got air conditioning, so I'm more understandable. They thought it was going to hit in Mexico, and you know, some people were coming all the way. I seen one that said they had Ohio on the plates, so they were from Ohio. It takes a while to get down here, so I think that's kind of what happened there, but they're trying to get them up and going. I think they said they're going to get another 1 million people up today and try to get that going. So I do hope they get, we've been without electricity one time for 2 weeks, another time for a week. It's miserable. I will say if you have the ability and you live on the Texas coast, get you some type of generator. If anything, you can run a fan. You know, but I know some people can't. They live in apartments or whatever, but that's well worth the money to do that. But anyway, as you watch today, I just kind of give everybody kind of an update, a short update on kind of what it is. And like I said, we didn't really have any damage. There's no big tree. We had a couple of limbs blow down, but no big, you know, actually we got more damage about a month ago when the storm blew through than we did on this hurricane because we're just a little bit far enough to the east to avoid the damage. Anyway, thanks for watching.